Yes everyone, we are here, we are at the Pokémon Championships in Europe, and I want you lot to come and have a look around with me. Let's see. Now let me tell you, this day was absolutely ridiculous. We went everywhere. We literally went everywhere. We looked around. This is us coming into the entrance now from the car park, and straight away popped out at the Pokémon Championships. Now here we are going to the spectator badge pickup. Look at this big cut line. No, we were a little bit late. So the reason why, we were late, that's essentially. But after that, we headed straight into the actual main hall, where, as you can see, straight in front of us, you got a big Pikachu, but all of this background in as well, which we didn't even notice that we was going to have. I thought it was genuinely just going to be a big stage. Yeah, really nice. And there was a couple of stalls around the corner, which we'll see in a second, and even down to sort of the timesheet as well, what was happening, floor plan here. Look, here it all is. All just the side events that you can jump in, you can do. There was little sort of areas that you could go to. Look, the gaming area for one, they had Arceus there, they had Scarlet and Violet there, that if you wanted to go and play, just being involved in, essentially just be involved in playing and anything. And the thing is, as much as, look how many people there were there, and there was no queues for anything. It was absolutely ridiculous. And then there was this called Pokemon Yoga, which my daughter, who came with us, absolutely loved. She just ran ragged over that little bridge that was there. Even tried to steal that Lechonk that you'll see under the little archway there, right there at the bottom right corner. But yeah, it was really nice. They had a little Pokemon area. A lot of people were just sitting, chilling, playing Pokemon Go, majority of them, and then just waiting for the actual championships to happen, which you lot will see later on this video, so do stay tuned. But as you can see, just look how many people there were. You had Brotherhood games there, you had Magic Madhouse. It was ridiculous. Like the stuff that we saw. Brotherhood is not too far from us in normal, in where we work from, so we do see him a lot. And then as we went to leave, these two popped up. We saw Quaxly and Pikachu, so obviously we had to follow them back to where they were going. And where would they be going? Back to the Pokemon Yoga bit. So we went with them, we got a couple of pictures with them, and then this was the little Pokemon picnic area. And as you can see, they were just dancing, they were just living life. But then we had to go for the main attraction, which is, yes it is, the Pokemon Center. Now this is the main reason a lot of people went to this event, and it didn't disappoint. Upped it from last year, and it was busier than last year, a lot busier than last year, but seemed a lot better, well managed. You can see some of the little sort of limited edition merch, which you can find on KestarsCollectibles.co.uk. So do check that out if needed. But there was just so much here. There was so, like, it was a little bit overwhelming of how much there was, because look, you had championship sleeves, you had deck boxes, then you had the Pokeballs. They literally, what you could get on the online store was in a shop, and that online store is massive. It's absolutely ridiculous. Even these bags were really nice, and I was actually going to buy my partner one until I saw the price tag. You're looking at about £700 for one of those bags, so it did get put back, unfortunately. on the unfortunate case. But the amount of stuff there was, the badges, and then these were just ridiculous. Like, genuinely were just ridiculous. They had the smaller teddies in terms of the shows, and then even this, as you were walking out, after you paid for everything, saw what was out now and saw what was coming soon. All of this, majority of this has already come out already. Some of it hasn't, so stay tuned, keep your eye out on the Pokemon Center. And then we went back into the main area to see what we could do, to see what there was. And there was actually, we actually saw a massive argument, to be fair, like something proper kicked off. But it was a good show. It was a good show. We even got to saw all of the online gaming as well as this is the actual trading card game. We saw Pokemon Unite, we saw Pokemon Go, as you can see here, and look how many people are just sitting there watching it. All three games. The community in the Pokemon world is absolutely ridiculous, and it's amazing. It is genuinely amazing. And then we finished off with, look at all of this. this was just an amazing show of the games going back through the years, going all the way from the Switch to the DS, heading back to sort of the Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. Like, it was absolutely crazy. But I hope, like, I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe next time you can come with us. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.